Today's video is titled, What if Tanjiro had Yoriichi's potential? In other words, if Tanjiro had Yoriichi Tsugikuni's powers and abilities from the very beginning, how would the story unfold? No more time wasting, let's get started. Yoriichi possessed things only a few could dream of. Transparent world, selfless state, the demonslayer mark, and a bright red Nichirin blade. In the original series, Tanjiro does eventually attain all of these, but very slowly. But in this alternate story, Tanjiro is born with all of them. From the moment of his birth, the mark on his forehead makes the people around him wonder, what kind of child is this? Little do they know, that same mark will later save their lives. Because this Tanjiro holds Yoriichi's powers, his behavior is also similar, calm, composed, almost divine in nature. One day, Tanjiro comes home to find his family dead. As expected, he's shocked and devastated. But instead of freezing up, he quickly gathers himself and decides to carry his demon-turned sister Nezuko to safety. But on the way, Nezuko wakes up as a demon and attacks him. However, Tanjiro instantly knocks her unconscious. At that moment, Giyu Tomioka appears to kill Nezuko, but Tanjiro blocks his attack. Giyu is stunned. Not only did this kid survive a demon attack, but he also stopped a Hashira-level strike at such a young age. Giyu, impressed and baffled, asks, "Who are you? And why is a demon girl with you?" Tanjiro explains everything. At first, Giyu doesn't believe him. But when Nezuko regains consciousness and doesn't attack anyone, Giyu is convinced that these two siblings aren't ordinary at all. He sends them to Urokodaki for training. Tanjiro completes Urokodaki's training with ease. While others took weeks to slice the giant boulder, Tanjiro does it in just a few slashes. Urokodaki is stunned by his rapid progress. Once Tanjiro masters water breathing and total concentration breathing, he's allowed to take the final selection. Tanjiro enters the final selection, but this time it's not like the original. From the moment he steps into the mountain, his presence alone sends nearby demons running away. His aura is so intense, they sense death before even confronting him. And then it happens. He encounters the Hand Demon, the same one that killed many of Urokodaki's students. The Hand Demon rushes toward Tanjiro, but this time, Tanjiro sees everything. Thanks to the transparent world, he can observe the muscle movements of the demon and predict every attack. The Hand Demon tries multiple moves, but nothing lands. Frustrated, the demon goes for his final, most powerful strike. But Tanjiro, calm and composed, takes a deep breath, and in one clean, precise slash, he decapitates the demon before it even realizes what happened. After surviving the final selection, Tanjiro returns to Urokodaki and is gifted a Nichirin sword by Haganezuka. The moment he touches it, it instantly turns bright red. Haganezuka is shocked. A red blade is a rare sign. It's said to appear only in the hands of the chosen ones, like a legendary swordsman from 500 years ago. The connection is clear. This child is something special. With his power now officially recognized, Tanjiro is given missions by the core headquarters. And unlike the original story, he clears every mission with ease. Whether it's tracking demons or saving villages, he's finishing assignments in half the time. Eventually, Tanjiro is sent to Mount Natagamo, where he faces the terrifying spider demon family, including Rui, Lower Moon 5. This time, Tanjiro doesn't struggle. As he's about to kill Rui, the massive father spider demon suddenly appears and throws Tanjiro far away. But before father can land a second attack, Tanjiro has already moved. He performs a breathing form mid-air and slashes the demon's neck before anyone can see it happen. His speed is so overwhelming, even Rui is shaken. He starts wondering, is this boy a Hashira, or something beyond that? And then, Rui is next. Just as Rui begins to attack, he sees a slash flying toward him. He tries to dodge, but he can't. A burning, sun-like blade cuts through the air and strikes him. Rui is defeated. A lower moon demon, a loyal servant of Muzan, killed in moments. The death of Rui shakes the demon world. Muzan Kibutsuji, now alarmed, summons all the lower and upper moons to his dimensional infinity fortress. He's furious. Who killed Rui? This wasn't a normal demon slayer, and he's not a Hashira either. His powers, his sword, they resemble Yoriichi. And just like that, Muzan starts remembering. The memories of Yoriichi Tsugikuni come flooding back. His fear, once buried, returns, raw and real. For the first time in centuries, the Demon King feels threatened. After Rui's death, Muzan doesn't repeat his old mistake of killing the lower moons out of rage. This time, he takes a more strategic approach. If one demon slayer, not even a Hashira, can kill a lower moon this easily, then this isn't just strength. This is something else. This is Yoriichi's shadow returning. Muzan deploys all remaining lower moons and even sends upper moon 6, Gyutaro and Daki, to eliminate the threat. Tanjiro is recovering from his last battle, but barely has time to breathe when he's ambushed. He's surrounded, not by 1 or 2, but by 6 to 7 demons at once, including powerful lower moons and the upper moon duo. They attack simultaneously, aiming to overwhelm him. But Tanjiro is not just any slayer now. Using sun-breathing, transparent world, and his red blade, he fends them off, protecting Nezuko the whole time. However, the real challenge begins now. Tanjiro manages to finish off the lower moons using all forms of sun-breathing. But just when he's about to catch a breath, Gyutaro and Daki launch a coordinated assault. They've been watching from the shadows, waiting for Tanjiro to slow down. Now, injured and exhausted, Tanjiro begins to falter. This might be it. But just when hope seems lost, the Hashira arrive. In a flash, Giyu, Rengoku, Shinobu, and other Hashira arrive. Their swords gleam. Their presence is electric. They leap into battle, assisting Tanjiro and balancing the fight. Together, the Hashira and Tanjiro manage to defeat Upper Moon 6, a feat that once required a miracle. The demons fall, but the cost is high. Tanjiro is critically wounded, and the Hashira finally understand. This boy isn't just gifted, he's our best hope. They rush him back to the Demon Slayer HQ, where Kagaya Ubuyashiki orders immediate treatment. Questions begin to rise. How does he have a red blade? Why does he have the mark? How did he learn sun-breathing so perfectly? The Hashira are stunned when they hear the answers. Some are skeptical, others are in awe. And Tanjiro, he warns them. Muzan isn't done, he's coming with everything he's got next time. And he remembers Yoriichi now. The Hashira realize this isn't just a fight anymore. This is war. The Hashira training arc begins. Knowing that Muzan and the remaining upper moons will soon attack, the Hashira begin a special training arc. For the first time, they train together, sharing techniques, preparing their bodies, and building unity. They know that if they don't adapt to each other's powers, they'll fall one by one. Meanwhile, Muzan and Kokushibo are having visions of Yoriichi again. He's back, that face, that blade. Their fear grows, their plans intensify. This time, they want to strike before Tanjiro grows even less. The atmosphere is tense. After Tanjiro's warning and the Upper Moon 6's defeat, The entire Demon Slayer Corps is on high alert. Kagaya Ubuyashiki, the leader, issues a command. Muzan will strike soon. Prepare every Slayer. The final battle is near. Muzan's fear turns into fury. At the Infinity Castle, Muzan paces restlessly. He can no longer dismiss the resemblance. Tanjiro is not just powerful. He's the second coming of Yoriichi Tsugikuni. And that terrifies Muzan to his core. Instead of eliminating the lower moons like he did before, he begins organizing his army. This time, he plans to use every single demon, lower moons, upper moons, even hidden ones, for a massive surprise attack. The Demon Slayer Trap. What Muzan doesn't know is that the Demon Slayer Corps is ready. This time, they're setting the trap. The Hashira are stationed strategically. Tanjiro is placed at the center. The bait Muzan can't resist. The first to fall into the trap? Doma, Upper Moon 2. As careless and overconfident as ever, he walks right into a multi-Hashira ambush. Giyu, Sanemi, and Shinobu attack with perfect coordination. Doma is powerful, yes, but this time he's outmatched. Giyu's calm, Sanemi's fury, and Shinobu's poison tactics work together to corner and eliminate him. Doma, the arrogant upper moon, is finally gone. One by one, the upper moons are hunted and taken down in isolated battles. Akaza faces Rengoku and Tanjiro together, and after an intense, emotional fight, he's defeated, finally answering for what he did at the Mugen train. Hantengu, with his clones, is taken out by Muichiro and Mitsuri, now more powerful after training. Gyoko and Kaigaku fall next, thanks to Genya, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, each fighting at their peak. The Demon Slayer Corps isn't just surviving this time. They're winning. Kokushibo's last stand. Only Kokushibo, the terrifying Upper Moon 1, remains. The brother of Yoriichi, a demon for centuries, and he senses the end is near. He fights Gyome, Muichiro, Sanemi, and Genya in a visually epic battle. The damage is massive, the casualties almost certain. But the teamwork, the sacrifice, and their combined resolve ultimately take Kokushibo down. He dies, with the image of his brother haunting his last breath. The final showdown, Tanjiro versus Muzan. Now, it's just Tanjiro versus Muzan. No more distractions, no more underlings. Muzan descends into battle, furious, evolved, and at full power. But so is Tanjiro. He's not just using sun breathing. He's in transparent world, using the selfless state, wielding his bright red Nichiren blade, born ready, like Yoriichi himself. This time, Muzan, you die. The battle is earth-shaking. Tanjiro lands hit after hit, dodging with near precognition. Muzan is overwhelmed. And then, just when Muzan tries to escape, the rest of the Hashira arrive, battered but alive. They surround him. No mercy, no escape. This time the Demon Slayers don't let him run. Muzan's end, and a new era. After hours of intense fighting, sacrifices, and near-death moments, Muzan finally falls. His regeneration stops. His body burns under the sunrise, and this time, he doesn't survive. The reign of demons ends. Tanjiro stands, not as a hero, but as the one who carried Yoriichi's legacy to its rightful end. Aftermath. No Hashira die this time. The presence of Tanjiro from the start changed everything. Nezuko stays human. The cure worked early enough to protect her completely. The world slowly recovers. The Demon Slayer Corps disbands with honor, remembered for ending the darkest chapter in human history.